your girl Karen. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. If you're new to the channel and you want to keep seeing more of my content, please make sure to click the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that you'll know whenever I post a new video. I welcome new subscribers and also returning subscribers. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining me on today's video. So on today's video, guys, I want to talk about the reasons why your hair could not be growing. So these reasons could be true for others, it can be false for others as well. So I'm just going to give you guys a couple so that you can see or have some kind of a hint on what could be making your hair not to grow or to stay at a certain length, or the reasons why you could not be retaining length over time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start with the first one. So the first one is that you could be using too much heat. Okay, heat is okay to use heat on our hair, but then using heat regularly or a lot often is definitely gonna affect the health of your hair, including the length of your hair. So the reason why our hair stay in the same place is because our hair is breaking at the same rate as it's growing. So make sure that if ever you are growing certain inches of hair or certain centimeters of hair a month, you retain that by not breaking that inch, so that when you add another one the next month, you get to have much longer length. So if ever your hair is actually breaking at the same rate at which it's growing, that means your hair is gonna stay at the same length. So it will even become shorter if your hair is breaking at a higher rate than the growth of your hair as well. So please make sure to monitor the way you use heat. Heat is drying and heat is very damaging to our hair strands. So when it's being used a whole lot, your strands will be damaged and then your hair will break off because it's damaged. It will easily break off whenever you try to do something to your hair or you're trying to handle your hair. It will break easily, reducing the length of your hair. So if that happens a lot often because of heat, that means that you are using excessive heat and it's damaging to your hair, which leads to breakage. And also because it's fragile, it has no moisture in it, and it's so exposed to a point where it breaks off so easily. So we're gonna go ahead to the next one. So the next one is that you do not deep condition or treat your hair regularly. So this is very important. Most people take it lightly. Deep conditioning, it's an intense treatment step that you need to do every time you wash your hair. It's very convenient and it's very helpful when it comes to the health of our hair. I feel like most of the percentage of the hair growth and the health of our hair comes from deep conditioning, because that's where your hair receives some kind of moisture, receives some kind of nutrients that strengthens it and that moisturize your hair at the same time. So whenever you miss this kind of step, you are actually leading your hair into breakage, into dryness, and also into losing the length of your hair. So you need to make sure that you deep condition regularly and make sure that your hair is moisturized. And also deep conditioning helps with conditioning your hair, which softens our hair, which makes it easy to handle and easy to manipulate if ever you want to manipulate your hair. So please make sure that if you deep condition regularly, especially when you are washing your hair. For me, I deep condition every time a shampoo touches my hair. That means I have to deep condition. So sometimes I could use a co-wash or something. Okay, it's not necessarily very compulsory for you to deep condition, even though I do deep condition even on my co-washes, but a co-wash is also conditions and washes at the same time. So it's definitely not something that you're gonna need, but definitely if you shampoo your hair, make sure that you deep condition. And I don't care if you're shampooing your hair 2 times a week or how many times, deep condition as many times as you shampoo your hair. That will be very helpful, and that will keep your hair moisturized and also have the best nutrients and also be soft enough for you to manipulate and avoid as much breakage. And also at that time you're going to retain more length because your hair is not breaking. And remember, our hair continuously grow. So if you're retaining more length, that means that you are adding to the length that you had previously, which is called hair growth. So but yeah, guys, that's it. So we're just gonna go ahead to the next one. So guys, another reason why your hair could not be growing is because you are over manipulating your hair. Your hands are always on your hair, like you never give your hair a break. And as much as you need a break from certain things in your life, your hair needs that same treatment. Your hair needs that same break. So if you're always hands on your hair, you're always doing something to your hair, you're causing damage to your hair, which leads to breakage. Remember, in as much as we touch our hair, whether we are gentle or not gentle, until at some point there's some kind of breakage taking place. Some it's significant, some it's not. You cannot even notice it sometimes, but breakage is inevitable and it's always there no matter what you do to your hair. So remember, if you touch your hair too much, that means you're having so much breakage, and which could lead you to not retaining length and your hair is not growing. Actually, I hate to say that your hair is not growing, because our hair does grow each and every day, but you're not retaining length, so you don't get to see the difference, you don't get to see the growth. But the growth is there, it takes place. I feel like growth is a process, and then the length of our hair is the length. So I feel like it's two different things, even though sometimes we make it seem like it's the same thing, but it's definitely not the same thing. Our hair will continue to grow no matter what we do, but how you retain the length of the hair that grows, definitely that's up to you. So this is based on what you do and how you handle your hair. So make sure that you take care of your hair. You don't manipulate it too much. Manipulate it, yes, we do have to manipulate our hair. We wanna style our hair, we wanna look good, wanna flex, we wanna show off our hair and all that. That's okay and that's good, because that's exactly why you're trying to grow your hair and keep it healthy, right? So you don't have to free yourself from such things. You can continue to do that, but you can do it in a healthy way. Do it, but don't overdo it. That's the whole point of me talking about you trying to retain length by not over manipulating your hair. So we're just gonna go ahead to the last point. So the last point is that you don't have a good hair care routine for your type of hair. Remember, every routine does not work the same for everyone, or it does not yield the same results for everyone. So try to learn and understand your hair. Build a hair care routine that is healthy for your hair, for your type of hair, and for the texture of your hair. And also you need to make sure that you apply it consistently. So be careful of how you handle your hair, and make sure that you build a routine that suits your hair specifically. So guys, other ideas or other routines of other people can help you build your own. This is based on the observations that you have on your hair. You could be trying to do what someone else is doing, but does not work for your hair. It could be because of the length, it could be because of the texture, and it could be because of what your hair needs at that time. So even if you build a hair care routine, you need to know how you should manage it, and you need to know what kind of products that are going to work for your hair and that your hair actually needs at that time. There are so many ways you can discover that. Learn to understand your hair, the feeling of your hair. You know when the feeling of your hair is so good, and you know when the feeling of your hair is so right. So find that product that gives you the right feeling. Find that product that keeps your hair in a certain state that you like the most, in a certain state that you like the most, that you also know that it's healthy for your hair. We know that when our hair is so soft, it feels so healthy and it feels so good, and it's so in a perfect state for you to handle it. So if a product does not give you that, that's not the right product. If your hair is so weak, or is falling off, or feeling damaged, feeling so numb, it's feeling so, I don't know, that in a way that like it's feeling in a way that you know that no, this is not how my hair is when it's in a healthy state. So you definitely know that you need to find a product, a strengthening product or a moisturizing product, depending on how your hair feels and what you've been doing to your hair and what you've been feeding your hair all this time. All that will determine what your hair needs at that specific time. And also observe how your hair shades. There's a lot that you can actually observe to know what your hair needs, but it is up to you to find that out. No one will know. We can't give you tips, we can't give you ideas on how you can find out those products, but at the end of the day, it always comes back to you knowing your hair and understanding your hair for what it is and for what it needs at a certain time. So guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you found it very helpful, and I hope that you definitely found something that will help you reduce the amount of damage that you are causing to your hair, that it's leading you, that it's making your hair not to grow. So guys, I hope that you found this very helpful, and if you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to continue seeing my content, please make sure to click that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so that you'll know whenever I post a new video, and that you can always come back and see the video whenever you feel like it. And also guys, I would like to hear from you down in the comment section. If there's anything that you believe we are doing that's making our hair not to grow, let me know down in the comment section. Let me know of other tips and other things that could be leading to us not retaining more length over time. So guys, thank you so much. I'll catch you on my next video. Bye.